And I am already kind of considering to sell stuff again. Guys, I'm just playing this game like, I don't know, I think I'm just literally always cutting the corners too close in this game. I can't help myself. What do I say? Alright guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Little Big Workshop, and welcome back to a factory that is for once still all awake and not totally knocked out. I think that is a big milestone given the last few episodes, isn't it? But I think that may actually be tied in with the fact that we don't currently actually have any ongoing projects. So I think that is something that we will need to rectify. Now for challenges, we only have 2. But these bedside tables do look quite nice, given that they give me 10.4k return, and it looks like a small project. With only 14 units also not being too much. So I think I want to take that, and maybe we are going to take another off-challenge project aside that, just to kind of ensure that we don't run into a situation again that we had last episode, where if you guys can remember, we were just locked in this contract, didn't have the money to go into another outside contract thing, and I actually ended up having to sell a few of these machines to keep us financially afloat, because I didn't have the ability to preemptively sell some of my stocks, because for these challenges you can only really always deliver up on full completion. So let's accept this challenge right here for the time being and plan the product. I should probably check out if we can actually do it beforehand, but it didn't really look too complicated, so I am guessing that is fine. Now, for quality, we only need 9 durability, so we can pretty heavily disregard that, I think, as we're already at 7 baseline. We do need 21 style, though, so that's what I will be putting my main emphasis on here. And thus, I am pretty sure we will need these kinds of legs, leaving us with a durability of 7 still. Then we've got these handles, and we've got 2 to 3 right here, 2 to 3 right there, same kind of style points. So let's go for this handle for the time being. I don't think we need to go style on everything. I am thinking that, oh no, actually we do. Okay, so we're at 8 to 13 and 24 to 39, so we will definitely need to spend some money on some more expensive materials. And as I already checked out with you guys in the last episode, it does seem that actually this number down here does tell you how much of this material you will need. So the way that I am just going to do it is I am going to go for some more premium material right here, and I could actually make OSB boards, to be honest. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do though, considering that we can probably just do dark wood on 2 different things. Interesting. It looks like these things just turn black even though I didn't choose darkwood for them yet. What is the alternative? I guess the alternative would be having it up here, and that just looks a bit weird. I mean, everything kind of looks a bit weird. If I was going for looks, oh, actually, I'm not sure what this is. I think this is the underside of the thing. I think that is actually pretty alright. This would not get us on target, which is interesting. Okay, so I think what we should do instead, let's do actual OSB boards right here. That should get us very well within the reach of the target. And then raw wood? Still not. Still not enough. Come on, you can't be doing this to me. Like, come on, I'm 1 below the style target, and now I need to spend even more on mats? Are you for real? Okay, I mean, this is definitely going to be raw wood. Maybe then, considering the material costs and that we do need dark wood somewhere else anyways, maybe we can just settle on... No, we can't. Wow. That's some high requirements they have right there. Okay, so we will need to do OSB boards there, and we will need to do darkwood for 2 other things. So that explains a lot of why we get that much money, probably just because the material cost is a good bit above average. Then again, I mean, honestly, we're not really paying that much for it. Salaries are definitely outweighing that by a lot. And speaking of salaries, by the way, this is only woodworking stuff, so I think I should definitely work on getting some other thing going that requires at least a bit of metalworking. But first things first, let me assign everything to get things going right here, and then we will care about that. And I think we actually could use another glue station eventually, probably, so probably want to look at that too. Let me also batch this before I forget about it again. I absolutely hate when that happens, and it literally happens to me every, like, I don't know, pretty much every order at the moment, so definitely not really too nice right there. But okay, so linking all this stuff, then I'm linking the straight cut here, and I'm linking the gluing there, and that is everything done for this project. So this is going to be executed. Let me get things to normal speed at the very least. Now, what's always the issue with the products on the market is, I think, really that I just don't have the plastic stuff that I need to get things going right there as well. And I really should get some plastic tools to utilize my workers a little bit better as well. I mean, right now they're apparently not idling, which is weird because like half of them should be. But, you know, people are unloading, so, you know, that's probably going to get them less idly and everything. Or maybe they're already pre-assigned to workstations, so that could be a factor too. But let me look at basic contracts then. And the issue is that this is still very much manipulated, so I cannot go into that market, right? And barbells are still locked between metal production level 3, apparently. We've got skateboards, which skateboards are not doing too bad for money, and I think... No, I think I needed some plastic production for that, didn't I? Let me see. Yep, so I cannot do that, even though it would be a great option. I just don't have the plastic stuff for this. Teddy bears. Well, that's actually very interesting. How do you even do that? What do you need for that? Oh yeah, sewing. Okay, I don't have sewing yet. Speaking of sewing, by the way, I've got no clue where I would place that. Maybe over here? Maybe I could just expand this space outwards a little bit eventually, which I think makes a lot of sense, and then expand things over there. But for the time being, not an option either. So there's like no basic products, except maybe the stool? Let's see. So the stool would be pre-planned already. It would need... I mean, honestly, let's just do some stools, should we? I'm just going to do 30 of them. It's going to take me a long time, but I can always do some intermediate sales, which I think is totally fine. There's 44 deliverables, so we're still a good bit below the max market demand for that, so I think that's pretty good. I will need to reassign these things just to make sure, because I'm pretty sure the last time we have made these stools has been a while, so definitely going to make sure that all of these connections are set up properly. But this at least gives us some utilization of our metalworking capabilities, and hopefully a bit better of a utilization of our workforce too. So that's going to be the secondary project then. Obviously bedside table will stay the priority for our workers though. Now client relations. So we are doing really good with Sukiya, aren't we? Looks like they'll eventually want stuff like that, so I'll definitely need sewing for that. I would also like to get into the whole bros and biceps kind of thing, but I will need some plastic stuff for that. And I mean, as far as I can tell, I don't even need that many machines, honestly. Like, everything I've seen so far is this foam injection machine, right? Then we have... I don't know. What else do we have? There should be more, theoretically. Yeah, we've got this injection press. I've only found these 2 things so far. Also, like, in production processes and everything. So, I'm thinking, let's just complete this one contract right here, or actually maybe let's at least already start building a room up here, and not a zone, a room, and then we can just kind of, you know, work with that room whenever we have a bit more money. Like, the thing is, I don't even think it needs to be that big. So maybe we can just make it like this size, and then attach like a break room on the other hand side to kind of, you know, give us some more breakpoint regeneration in another space. I think that makes a lot of sense and would help us out a lot. So I think let's do that. This would be 2.9k, so then I would need another room like this. 5.4k. This is a lot of money though. Ah, God. Okay, I cannot place a door right there. I could place it up there, which I guess that works. Let's do it anyways. I think we should be good. We're already at 30% for this bedside table, so I'm at least... Whoa, that's a lot of lag with all these workers coming in. Holy. But yeah, so I'm at least slightly optimistic that that's going to be good. We are going to need a door somewhere over here too. I'm thinking I'm going to move some of this decoration potentially. Then again, there is a logistics zone right there, so maybe not the most optimal spot. I'm going to have to be thinking about that a bit more. Maybe I can just move this machinery around somewhere and get a door in there. I'm really not 100% sure, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. Now, these workers are all plunking away at this like crazy. I'm not sure why they left this one wall unfinished. I'm sure they'll rectify that eventually. But for the time being, this is all being plunked together. Now, I hope that this idea of a room layout is going to work out for me. But from what I saw right there, we really don't need that many machines. Even if I get 2 of each machine, or eventually 3 of each machine. These machines, 1, looks kind of small, and 2, there was only 2 different ones right there. So, I don't know, I'm kind of positive and like thinking that that should be pretty fine. Also, looking at this stuff, by the way, right, it doesn't even seem that our workers are that underutilized right now. I'm not sure what he's doing, right, but like, they're not really doing much in terms of metal processing right now, which is surprising, I have to say. Really, really surprising to me why they are not working away at that too much, but I don't know. I really don't. It just looks as though a lot of workers are working on the primary project right now, which I mean, I guess with assembly and everything, but still, it is pretty surprising to me. I mean, I got another not bandsaw, but like another, what was this even? Table saw, yeah, right. Another table saw right here, so I mean, I guess, but I don't know. Where is everybody? Everybody's just having their break, aren't they? That could be a factor, I suppose, right? Just like breakpoints and all that stuff. And speaking of breakpoints, no, I can't do that yet. But I think even before plastic production, potentially, we should be doing this break room right here. Because that will allow me to employ another worker or 2. I mean, we're currently kind of breaking even at like 5-6 points right here, so we're really not doing that bad for break points, but or like coffee points or whatever you would call these. But I don't know, like even hiring one more worker, I'm kind of afraid of doing that because I do feel that that may end up being a bit of an issue with like breakpoints and all that stuff. Now, looking at my workers, right, I'm kind of thinking if I want to specialize some of them. I cannot specialize these guys just yet, but I've got another 4 workers up here that I could theoretically specialize if I wanted to. The thing is, I think I always need some generic workers. I'm not sure. I guess gluing is woodworking, but like, I don't know. For the time being, like, the thing is, I cannot specialize them yet in stuff like assembly or plastic production, right? So I'll at least need like 2 for final assembly, and then I've got plastic production, which can easily take another 2 to 4 workers. So I think we should just leave it as is for the time being, and then when I get a break room, I can hire like another 2 people maybe, and use those for those kinds of purposes, and just specialize another 2, like maybe 1 in woodworking, 1 in metalworking or something. I think that does somewhat make sense. Because for metalworking, we've only got one person so far, but honestly, it's kind of fine, because as you guys can see, we're really just not doing a lot of metalworking at the moment, and I totally didn't batch the stool thing. God. Ah, guys. I keep doing it. I mean, I'm pretty sure at least that I didn't do that. Not even sure I can see that now. But yeah, one way or another. Looks like I didn't actually batch the stools. So, great job on my end. As always, I mean, at least this episode I managed to hit 50% on that, which feels kind of like my personal record or something. But we're still somewhat good for budget, I think. Oh, let's repair this. What's happening? Close to bankruptcy. Okay, yeah, right. I'm aware. But yeah, we've got another 5k of buffer, and we're at like 77% for the bedside tables, and those are at the very least batched. So, fingers crossed that we are going to be good on that side of things. That is, given that people will actually finally work on this stuff again, which, I don't know. Doesn't look like they're very actively working away at that. I do think I just spotted an issue, though. It looks like this thing here is generally taking a bit too long. Let me overclock that a bit, maybe? But it doesn't look like people are making these legs at, like, appropriate speeds for our construction. And why are they always waiting for so long after making... Look at that. Can I compare that to some other table? She's got this. And what the... so it looks like this thing has some spool up attached to it. Which is interesting. Because that spool up seems to actually be delaying when they start. Like comparing this to like a gluing table that instantly start. But look at this. It's just spooling up before the progress bar actually starts going. Interesting. Well, we're at minus 2k and 88% finished. And I am already kind of considering to sell stuff again. Guys, I'm just playing this game like... I don't know, I think I'm just always, literally always cutting the corners too close in this game. I can't help myself. What do I say? Let me sell this table saw. God. Milestone completed, though. That's great. Way to go, you've done it. Your management have brought your factory to a new level. Check out the R&D section for these new goodies. New options in the R&D section. Access to advanced category items. Specialize your factory towards premium or mass. That's interesting. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, looks like we're being called. I guess I'm so sure it's a bad guy again. No, it's not. Interesting. You've been registered as a potential supplier for Incognito Incorporated. All these screens right there. Designation is A2573. You have entered at tier 0. First offer incoming shortly. Complete contracts. Yeah, okay. Barrel bot. Holy moly. That's that seems like a very complicated product that I'm not even close to able to build just yet. But let's just sell our table saw. Sad face. And then hopefully get these bedside tables done sometime when people actually manage to get these flippin' legs done, which, I don't know, it's just weird with this machine, isn't it, guys? I feel it's that way, just with the spool up, just more inefficient than others. Oh, goody. Repair that. God. See, that's a bit of an issue too, like, our factory is getting so big... I'm actually struggling to keep an eye on everything. Now, we've got 7 research points right here, though, that we should probably spend. And I think this is service. Yeah, okay. So we do not have automatic maintenance available just yet, unfortunately. Oh. And this is why we don't have that many plastic production machines. So that was a bad idea up there. I guess we can always just tear down the wall, I suppose. What else do we have? We've got loading-based stuff. We've got direct marketing for better client relations. We've got assembly specialists, which I really don't know I want assembly specialists just yet, honestly. I feel we're not consistently enough doing assembly just for that. Larger reward for client contracts is a great thing, though. I think we should get this. What's that? Rent reduced by 20%. Wait, we're paying rent? I never knew. I thought this was my own factory. Okay. Cost of acquiring plots by reduced by 40%, which is good. But I don't think I'm looking too much for expansion right now, and I think we should be going for other things too. So employee count, we don't really care that much about. Wood production 3 is very interesting, but unfortunately not gonna go for that just yet. But I think we should go plastic production level 3. Then we've got another 2 points. I'm thinking I just want to put it into anti-slip boots. Just, you know, let the workers slip a little bit less, and that way hopefully increase their efficiency by a bit too. Now looking at this, wait, did I just get new, I got new decorations? That's pretty cool. I like that. That's very nice. But like, what I want to do now is actually look at what other stuff we now got for plastic production. We've got this foam injection thing, we had that before. Oh, wait a second. It's just specialization, isn't it? Oh my god. Guys, it's just specialization. Okay, there is going to be advanced machines sometime, but that's not happening now. Okay. Alright, so unreasoned panic right there then. We are good with these room sizes then, I hope. Fingers crossed on that. Now this thing is starting to fizz away, but it's still got a lot of durability left in it. And as I need to finish that, which apparently we just did, then we can repair it. Okay, cool. So let's deliver all the stools. Get them in there. Tiny little stools like that. I mean, wait, no, not the stools, the bedside tables, alright. But, like, that's something I think I said in the last episode already as well. Just look at the size of these stools. Who's supposed to sit on that? Just look at their size compared to that. It's absolutely tiny. I mean, maybe it's, like, for little children and whatever, but I feel it would be a little high. I've got absolutely no clue. But we got some money, so that's absolutely great. We don't have a lot of it just yet, though, so probably not going to be buying more stuff just yet then. We've got some more Swakia contracts, which is interesting. I'm not sure what this is. Expert Hustler. Oh yeah, right. Reward increases. I remember. So if I was to create a plan for this, how would it look? We've got I don't even know how many days we have to finish this, but let's just do a design. So we need 9 durability, we need 27 style, which I think is doable. So what I'm going to be focusing on is style, but I don't want to go without complete durability. So let's go for this handle again. That will instantly get our durability into the right window. Everything else is already predefined anyways. And then we can just pick this and get OSB boards for it. And we're not in the window yet, so great stuff right there. And we've got like these, and I suppose we're just gonna like question being, so let me just do raw wood and everything at first, right? I know that it's not going to be enough, but as you guys can see now, we're 7 below the target. So I've got these two that are 14, so I would want to go for better materials on these. But what I want to see is, should I go on for OSB boards on 1 or just for the dark wood on 2? So right now we're at 1816, which is not realistic, so we could go dark wood on 2. We could not go dark wood on 2, we would need to go dark wood on 3, which is 2152. Or we could be going OSB boards on 1, which is 2628. Wow, I didn't actually expect that. I was really expecting the OSB boards to be the cheaper choice, but apparently the dark wood is. And I mean, look at it. It looks quite cool, doesn't it? I like it. I mean, honestly, the legs should probably be dark wood as well then, but we're working for max profitability here, guys, so that's definitely not going to happen. Already batched, which I definitely like that. Seems that I already did that previously then. I'm really not quite sure. But that's good. I'm happy with that. I'm also going to need to get my table saw back. I totally forgot about that. And, well, let's get these things assigned first, though. And then I'm just going to quickly buy back another table saw and attach it to everything before we actually execute on this, I think. So, gonna attach all of these to all of those tables. And yeah, I mean, just look at the amount of straight cuts. I'm definitely going to get a table saw before we go any further with this. I mean, we've got like 6 stalls ready already, so if we are going to be needing more money now, we can sell those off to hopefully just get a bit more money in and keep us away from bankruptcy somewhat. So this billboard is going to be then attached to that table saw as well, and this ingoing zone. Oh, wait a second. Is this... Oh, wait. So the ingoing zone, I guess, is... Okay, so it's attached to the billboard. Alright, yeah. Okay. No, that's cool. That's fine. I'm happy with that. So, that's that assigned then. Let's do the contract. Let us do it. So, create plan is created, execute. Alright, and I'm just going to keep that as second priority for the time being, because we've got 6 days, 5 hours, so I'm honestly kind of expecting us to be pretty good on time right there. But with that said, guys, I've already spent another 25 minutes on that, so, well, not quite gotten to actually buy some of these plastic production facilities just yet. We are going to need a bit more money for that, and then hopefully we will have a bit of spare money as well that we can stuff into the break room that we are planning right here. And, well, then we can hopefully, with that break room, also hire a few more workers. But one way or another, I think that is going to happen once we're done producing the stores, once we're done producing the office desks, and our accounts are going to be a bit more filled with a good bunch of money. So, well, I do hope that you guys did enjoy this episode as always, and if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. That does always very much help out the channel, and if you're new around here and enjoy this episode and would like to stay around for more of my content, please also consider hitting that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell icon right next to it to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. And with that said, guys, as always, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.